What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning, or should I say, this is not new. This is not new news. This is actually old news. But this is news that I did want to get around to comment on, and it was the press conference of Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison. This is the rematch, and this was epic. Shouts out to Bruce fucking Vane for covering this already, dude. I was laughing so hard. I was working out at the gym yesterday. But I just want to give my counterpunch on that. Is it me, or did Tony Harrison just straight make Jermell Charlo his bitch? Like, it was one of them things where, you know, these are the Charlos. This is lions only. These guys are supposed to be ferocious and very aggressive and outspoken. I didn't see any of that. When I saw this press conference, I saw none of that. I saw doubt. You know, when Tony Harrison said, yeah, you know, Derek James, he don't even like him. I talked to him. He said he don't even like him. Jermell Charlo, like, looked back at Derek James. It's like, what is he talking about? Like, huh? What? You know what I mean? Derek James. Right? And it was a definite mind fuck. It was mental control. It was one of them things where you had one guy telling this guy what someone else on his side thought of him, and he bought it. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like he was whistleblowing. Like, dude, your trainer don't even like you. He told me he don't like you. You a bitch. You're the weakest person that I ever saw. And I'm thinking like, whoa, wow. And then Jermell is sitting there like, you know, and I'm like, dude, say something. Like, please say something. You know, and the things he was saying, it was like comebacks that didn't work. They were like punches that wasn't landing. It was like they weren't penetrating. They weren't making it. His verbal attack was not working at all. So it was one of them things where I was like, wow, man, Tony Harrison is really, really digging in this dude's ass. Like, really. And it was one of them things where I haven't seen anything like that for a long time, when someone just straight roasts another fighter and that other fighter doesn't have a comeback. And in fact, he was crumbling. And afterwards, guys, he was like, man, I know people ain't on my side. People ain't even on my team. You know, you got to question who's there for me. I don't know when there's one person that's there for me, then, you know, that's God. And I'm like, wow, you made the opposing fighter make you doubt your own corner. That's powerful. It was powerful because you could tell in the press conference that Jermell Charlo looked totally unglued. He looked totally unfocused, and now I want to see that fight better than anything, because I know Jermell Charlo is affected. I know Tony Harrison is in his head and he's living rent-free. Okay? I know that for a fact now. So I got to see this fight now, because the buildup is real. You had people in the back. You had, you know, Mr. Brown. They were like, oh, because he was starting saying something about Mr. Brown. And maybe, you know, and he was like, nah, man, I'm just playing. Mr. Brown was like, oh, God, what a relief. You know. But this fight looks like it's going to be a very, very good fight. Now that the trash talk has been implemented, Tony Harrison has won the mental and verbal war. And we got to see what happens on the day. So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say about it. You know, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. You guys tell me what I'm going to leave the link below in the description box and let you guys see the whole press conference. If you haven't seen it, it is a treat. You guys got to check it out. But anyway, this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.